Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a quick little video on my impressions on the Kiwi Ears Melody, which is a single planar 12mm driver, and then I've got the Sonus, which is a single dynamic and one BA, of course the dynamic handling the bass. So it is a hybrid with two drivers compared to the single planar. I think Kiwi Ears is really coming out with hit after hit after hit. This is an IEM that actually just feels high quality. It has a nice bass boosted frequency from the sub bass to the mid bass. So it's definitely for somebody who's looking for a set that has that punchy bass experience, and certainly one that is bass boosted in game as well. Now, despite how bass boosted it is, and being a single planar, usually I always have issues with single planars. Either the horizontal imaging is not precise enough, the verticality sometimes can feel 2D, but the Kiwi Ears planar here at $90 actually performs very good in game in terms of imaging. Imaging feels and sounds fantastic. The soundstage is a little bit wider and does have great extension, great depth. So depth perception and horizontal imaging, fantastic. The only area that the Kiwi Ears Melody kind of falls behind for me with how bass boosted it is, there's just certain things that don't come out quite as abundantly clear as they should. So in Apex, people popping shield cells around corners, or people sliding and you get that shh, or people light tapping on metallic objects, especially when certain things are going on. Right now, I'm not giving a lot of praise in the region of separation and layering for a competitive gaming purpose, but taking these into music and just general use gaming, I think the imaging here is fantastic. The depth, the verticality, it's hitting the marks in those regions. So I'm going to continue to test these, particularly in certain titles, to see if it will be able to be certified for certain titles. I think for Apex, there's just too much going on. That right now, my early impressions are that the separation and layering just kind of falls behind too many other things that are Wallhack certified. But for $90, I do have to just note that for a single planar, this is the best single planar that I've tried in game in terms of a competitive nature. So Kiwi Ears is doing a fantastic job. The only other thing I would note, though, is I did have a little bit of issue with the comfort and the fit for me. So the nozzle is quite close to the backside of the shell, and the way it fits, it just fits, the shell fits very close to my ear, and I just don't get enough insertion, I feel, with the ear tip, but with the nozzle. But with the Dunu candy tips, I did find that I had a really nice fit, and it sounded fantastic. In terms of what you get in the box, you do get a nice bit of goodies. The cable actually is pretty nice looking. It's a nice 3.5 2-pin cable, and then you do get two sets of ear tips, one with what seems to be a wider bore, one with a more narrow bore, and I think the stem on one of them might actually be a little bit longer as well. But a very nice package from Kiwi Ears in that $90 price range for a 12mm planar. And again, if you're somebody who's looking for a nice punchy set with mids that actually still feel very crisp and clean, I think the Kiwi Ears Melody is quite nice. Now, compared to the Dunu Kima is Wallhack certified. It does not have quite the enjoyable tuning that I would pick with the Melody for a music listening experience for my music collection. But the Dunu Kima performs better in game. It's got a soundstage that's a little bit closer to you, so you have more urgency with those things that are going on around you. I think that it has better separation, and it still has great depth perception, great verticality perception, being a single DD. But in comparison to the Sonus, I think the 7hz Sonus is going to be the pick for me from a budget perspective, from a competitive gaming perspective. This is a 1DD, 1BA set. It is under $60. I think it's on sale right now on Amazon for like $53. You can pick it up on Linsol, different websites, etc. But it's a hybrid set, 1DD, 1BA, the DD again handling the lower region. And it is more of a, I would say, neutral tuning that is a little bit bass boosted, but not anything that ever interrupts the other things that are happening in the range. So easier to pick up people sliding, light footsteps, people reloading, people popping shield cells. The separation and the layering is better than the other two things on the table. And the stage is a little bit wider than the Kima as well, and I think it has more depth than the Kima. Verticality on the set is fantastic. I never had issues with figuring out if somebody was on the first floor, second floor, third floor, etc. And overall imaging is fantastic. It's pretty damn precise. So if you were to close your eyes and listen to somebody coming out from a wall or running out, it's very easy to recognize how far they are along a path or how far along a path in front of you. So it's a great set for those purposes. Separation and layering, again, is damn good at this price point. And the tuning here is, I would say, neutral, a little bass boosted, but sounds absolutely phenomenal for this price point. This is an IEM that I think really showcases what IEMs can do, particularly in this price range. I think the treble sounds detailed and the bass feels controlled and clean and well textured and punchy. I think for a technical performance, again, it showcases what an IEM can do in this price range. And I think just the imaging in general, when you're listening to vocals, I think they're a little bit more forward, and the imaging of instruments and things happening around you, it's a nice set that can do that. I think this is certainly going to beat out the Dunu Kima for me from a Wallhack certified tier list perspective. I'm not going to take the Kima off the list, of course, because they are and perform quite good. But I will continue to test the Kiwi Ears Melody to see if they can cross over into that certified tier list or not. But the 7hz Sonus, I do just want to throw out there. I know I had these in a prior video, but they are exceptionally good for gaming and a damn good pair to cross over for a music listening experience. One that fits a lot of genres because it is, again, quite neutral with just a little elevated bass boost. The fit is very comfortable on these. I did not have any issue at all. They're about the same size as the Melody. They just fit me a little bit more, a little bit better, excuse me. They're lightweight and just feel really like you don't have anything in your ear. At least that's how they felt for me. They come, of course, with a cable and some extra goodies that you guys can see here. The cable, not nearly as good as the one that comes with the Melody, in my opinion. But, you know, it depends on what type of cable you like. I mean, I like the braided cables. This is more of like a ribbon cable. And it does come with a little carrying pouch and extra ear tips and things along those lines. I think we showed that in the last video. But all three of these, quite a good experience in gaming. If you're looking for a juicy bass heavy set, the Melody is great. And again, the imaging, the depth, the verticality, all points that actually score quite good. But the 7hz Sonus is just a really good IEM in that price range for both music listening and gaming. So guys, that's going to be it for this one. Again, I'll continue to test the Melody, and I hope it helped. If it did, please leave a sub to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.